Top 7 Best Gaming Motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus Motherboard. While buying a motherboard for your next computer build, you should also consider MSI and its offerings, since it offers both high-end as well highly affordable options like the motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X stated here. MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X is present in the second position in this listicle, as this is the most affordable option given here, making it the perfect option for buyers on a tight budget. Not only that, but it also includes the high-end AMD X570 motherboard chipset and the AMD M4 CPU socket. And even though it is a highly affordable motherboard, it still comes with a cooling fan for the motherboard chipset to ensure proper performance at all times. Speaking of performance, this MSI motherboard features a total of 4 memory slots, which allows you to install up to 128 GB memory with it. In fact, this motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X even includes 5 PCIe expansion slots, where 2 of them are X16 expansion slots. Since these M2 SSD slots support PCIe Gen 4 SSD drives, you can expect amazing performance from them. Thankfully, MSI has offered a pretty good power configuration for your overclocking needs in the form of one X24-pin motherboard power connector and one X8+4 power connector with it. Even though this is a highly affordable motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X, you still get a 3-year-long warranty included with it. Number 6. Asus M4 TUF Gaming X570 Plus. Asus is known for offering multiple lineups of computer components like Asus ROG, Asus Strix, and Asus TUF, where Asus TUF offers some of the best entry-level options, including a fairly versatile and feature-rich motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X. The Asus TUF Gaming X570 Plus motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X is present in the first position in this article, since this is one of the most versatile and feature-rich options in its class. To ensure that you get enough connectivity options on this motherboard, it relies on the full-size ATX form factor. Talking about its CPU compatibility, this motherboard uses the AMD M4 CPU socket and the AMD X570 motherboard chipset. As a result, you can use this motherboard along with AMD 3rd Gen 5000 series and AMD 2nd Gen 3000 series processors. Because it uses a high-end AMD X570 chipset, this motherboard uses a cooling fan for the motherboard chipset. One of the best things about this motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X is that it offers superb memory support thanks to its 4 memory slots. Not only can you install up to 128 GB of memory on this motherboard, but it even supports pretty high RAM speeds of up to 5100 MHz. However, if you wish to use multiple expansion cards, then this Asus motherboard might not be for you, since it only has 4 PCIe expansion slots, where only one of them is an X16 expansion slot. That being said, this motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X is still quite good in terms of its storage options, since you get 6 eXato ports with it. These SATA ports are paired along with 2 NVMe 2 SSD slots that can be used for installing PCIe Gen 4 SSDs in this motherboard. Similar to much more expensive motherboards for Ryzen 9 5900X, this one also includes RGB lighting, which is present next to the motherboard chipset section. And to ensure that you can enjoy all these features for a long time, you get a 3-year-long warranty with it. Number 5. Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro. The Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro is designed to provide the gamer with an overclocked AMD CPU and an overclockable M4 chip. It also provides advanced PCIe ports. The Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro supports 4 DDR4 memory slots, which are capable of running at up to 2933 MHz. However, it may be limited by the motherboard's BIOS, so please check this out before the purchase. With its RGB Fusion 2.0 design, the Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro seems like a good choice for people looking for a solid gaming computer that can be used for years to come. What motherboard goes with Ryzen 9 5900X? All the motherboards mentioned here go well with the Ryzen 9 5900X processor. Is B550 good for Ryzen 9 5900X? The AMD Ryzen 9 5900X will fit in any motherboard with the B550 chipset, and the best B550 motherboards can even handle the enormous AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. PCIe 4.0 support has moved from the top X570 chipset to B550, which is one of the most common chipsets. Is Ryzen 9 5900X overkill? No, if you feel that you'll need its power somewhere down the road, it sure isn't an overkill. It's called future-proofing. Instead, I'd rather go with the 5900X right now than have to upgrade a year from now because my CPU wasn't powerful enough. Number 4. Asus ROG X570 Crosshair Roman 8 Hero. Asus ROG X570 Crosshair Roman 8 Hero is a high-end motherboard that has been designed for those who want to make the most of their system thanks to its wide range of features. It also offers an overclocking-friendly layout and a rich set of connectivity options. The design of this board is based on a single PCIe 4.0 X16 slot, 4 DDR4 slots, and 2 M.2 slots. Its I/O panel accommodates USB 3.1 type of /C ports, Gigabit Ethernet, HDMI, DisplayPort, and optical out ports as well as Wi-Fi antennas. In addition, there are Aorus TM has a Wi-Fi antenna connector at the back of the motherboard. There are also onboard buttons for powering up or down the system, clearing the CMOS, and resetting the BIOS. This motherboard is designed in an ATX form factor, 30.5 km x 24.4 km, which is suitable for most cases that accommodate this size of motherboards. The power delivery subsystem includes two 8-pin connectors able to provide enough energy to the CPU under overclocking. In addition, the motherboard has 8-phase power delivery to ensure stability during high loads. The memory subsystem is designed with a single 4-pin connector that allows the user to connect a second fan for cooling, which is useful if using RAM with bigger heatsinks. This board also offers an extensive set of overclocking features such as onboard buttons for power and resetting the BIOS, a header for monitoring system temperatures, as well as a 5-phase DRAM power delivery subsystem. With respect to its storage options, this model includes 4 SATA ports as well as 2 M.2 slots, which have been designed with an M-key interface Aorus TM that's compatible with both SATA and PCIe drives. The 2 M.2 slots are situated in a way that allows them to be cooled by the airflow coming from the fans at the back of the case, thus keeping the system cool. Number 3. Asus Prime X570 Pro. The Asus Prime X570 Pro is a good and relatively affordable motherboard for the new Ryzen 3000 series and Zen 3 CPU that were released this year. It has a lot of features that will suit your needs, such as 5-way optimization, optic mem, and other great features. One great thing about this motherboard is its compatibility with up to 3 graphics cards. That, combined with the PCIe 4 slot and multiple M.2 slots, allow you to easily add or switch out parts without having to deal with any interruptions in your gaming experience. The one downside of this motherboard is that it doesn't have an amplifier, which may make some sound cut out or give it a less clear sound edge when playing video games online. However, this is not a huge issue and is only really noticeable in some situations. Overall, the Asus Prime X570 Pro is a great motherboard with an affordable price tag that can accommodate all of your needs and then some. Number 2. MSI Magx X570 Unifi. For example, there are 4 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports that have the ability to transfer at speeds over 10 GB per second. Additionally, there are 2 USB 3.2 Gen on Type-C ports with 2 USB 3.2 Gen on Type of ports for backward compatibility with older devices. The MSI Magx X570 Unifi also has an M.2 slot that can support up to PCIe 4.0 speeds, where it can be used for SSDs, Wi-Fi cards, and other types of media. This motherboard also has 6 SATA 6GB/S ports, which are used for data storage. The MSI Magx X570 Unifi is an all-metal motherboard that comes with support for DDR4 memory modules at 4600 OC. This allows the user to easily install high-end processors without any hassle. Number 1. Gigabyte X570 Aorus Xtreme. The Gigabyte X570 Aorus Xtreme is the perfect motherboard for gaming enthusiasts. It has an 8-phase CPU power regulation circuit, which provides ample power to support overclocking. It also has a chipset with dual DDR4 memory slots and 5M2 slots available to support SATA or PCIe SDS or any other SATA-based storage device. The Gigabyte board includes an integrated Intel Wi-Fi 6 802.11x card that will provide you with up to 3x faster Wi-Fi performance than your wired connection. It also features full support for Gigabit Ethernet LAN ports and 2 USB 3.1 ports that are joined by another that supports Type-C power delivery charging. Finally, it can be equipped with up to 3 NVIDIA RTX GPU for unparalleled gaming performance. So guys, that's all for top 7 best gaming motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.